I used to wait until I felt like doing the work, until life gave me consequences. Hey, my name is Richard. I am the founder of Creative Studio, a lead management company. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the importance of respecting consequences. The real world doesn't care how you feel. That's the thing. Like, that's one of the things I had to come to realize. Like, I think there was one time, I was sick. Bro, I was sick, bro. And I still had my deadlines. Like, what was I supposed to do? And yeah, it was a really harsh reality for me, to be fair. Like, it was a lot to stomach, low-key. I was like, damn, like, this was like to be an adult, like, flipping it, because obviously, yeah, like, I've never gone through something where, even if I'm sick, like, the consequences are still there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The consequences are there. So you either accept the consequences or you push through. And personally, I prefer to push through when it comes to certain things, you know what I'm saying? Deadlines don't really accept I wasn't in the mood as an excuse, you know what I'm saying? So there's no point. I also feel like motivation is a luxury. What do I mean by that? It's not every time I'm going to be motivated, I'll be real. Like, there's some days, I wake up here, I just think like, yo, bro, like, I'm not ready for this. Like, I can't be asked. And there's some days I just feel like sleeping in bed, bro. Like, I remember during the Christmas period, we had a couple courseworks due. I had an exam as well, I think early January. And then I was working in it, and I was working 9 to 5, bro. I was working 9 to 5. I was doing like maybe 30, 35 hours, something like that. Sometimes 4 days, sometimes 5 days in it, but at least 8 hours a day in it. And I was just thinking like, yo, like, bro, I can't be asked. This is so long. Is life this deep? Is life this deep? And I just realized that, like, I think some people would say to me like, no, bro, like, life's not that deep, bro, like, chill out. But like, if I didn't do those things, there's no way I would have met the deadlines that I eventually did. So I just feel like motivation is a luxury, consequences are not. They are gonna happen. In fact, consequences, they love coming, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just prefer not going through bad consequences. I prefer to just do the work so that I don't get those consequences. You can even argue that consequences are almost a motivator for me, to be honest. And yeah, I just thought, I'd be able to do that, but nah, man. Shifts came, coursework, exams, like, and it's just something you just gotta go through, you just gotta firm it. But yeah, I got through it, I got through it, I pushed through, like, I just didn't give up, like, of course there were days, I'm not even gonna lie, like, there were days, I just got back home, I got back home, I just sat in my bed. In fact, I think I just laid down, I just looked at the ceiling, bro, I stared at it, bro, I was overwhelmed, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta pick yourself back up, innit? Like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna pick yourself back up. So I'm just saying that, like, it's not gonna be perfect. It's like where you're just like, like, every day you're ready, like, let's get it. And there are gonna definitely be some days where it's just like, oh, like, let's not get it. But I think you have to make sure that the days where you're saying let's not get it isn't for too long. They don't last too long. That's the thing. They can't last too long. Because if they do, then the consequences, regardless of what you do now, are gonna happen. There was just this realization that I had that, like, yo, like, if I don't do these things, they're not gonna magically do themselves. Like, someone has to do it. The deadline is still gonna come. So I might as well, like, do things so that I at least don't get the consequence. Because imagine, like, you stress and you get the bad outcome, or you stress and you get a good outcome. Might as well get a good outcome. When you're stressed and you do things, you actually reduce your stress. At least I felt my stress being reduced as I was getting things done, as I was completing coursework. But imagine you just sat there, you didn't do anything, just constant stress. Like, that's terrible, that's so horrible. Then you get to the end and then the consequence is still there. It's like, yo, I feel like a lot of people think discipline is waking up early, it's like a cold shower, or like those lock-in edits that you see sometimes on Instagram or YouTube, grinding or motivation, or like being a different personality type. But for me, discipline is not a vibe at all, man. It's not like a personality trait at all. It's what happens when you don't want the cost of not doing it. I think that's when discipline comes in. So I might say, hey, like, I don't want to be tired when I wake up tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna sleep at this time. That's actually what discipline is. Can't lie, bro. Shows just typically will just get me, I'll be real. I don't know why I'm so bad at them. I literally had to, like, delete things on my phone just to make sure that I don't fall into the trap. So discipline would be, if I leave this thing on my phone, I'm gonna fall into that trap. So what should I do based on that? I should delete it, innit? Most disciplined people, they're not constantly inspired. I don't think they're constantly inspired at all. I think they're just allergic to consequences. I think that's literally what it is. Like, they're allergic to consequences. Like, they can't stand consequences. They would just rather do the thing so they didn't have the consequence in the first place. The method I'm using at the moment is called pay now versus pay later. Pay now or pay later. Literally simple as that. So option 1 is pay now. So pay now could be effort, boredom, discomfort, saying no to distractions. Those are all things that you pay now. And then your pay later is going to be panic, lost sleep, poor quality work, missed opportunities, shame, or more stressful tomorrow generally. So what I just realized is that the work is getting paid for either way. There is some sort of payment that you're gonna have to pay. Either you pay now with effort, or you pay now with boredom, or you pay later with lost sleep, or with a more stressed out day tomorrow, or with or with shame, or with like a missed opportunity. So just attach a cost to everything. Everything has a cost. You have to be thinking like, am I willing to buy maybe a session with Netflix in exchange for a rested day tomorrow because I'm watching Netflix all night, and tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be tired. Those are the things you have to start thinking about. Study now versus cram at 2 a.m. Like, which one do you want? I'd rather study now. I don't want to be in a position where I'm cramming at 2 a.m. and I'm stressed. Like, what's the point? Or like writing coursework now versus extension emails later and panic. I've been there. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have been there. Like, there's been times when I waited for my coursework to be at the last minute, and now I'm writing an EC. I'm thinking, yeah, I've got 2 free ones in it. I'm calm. Now I have a week left to do it. Something that should have taken 2 months. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I've lived it, man. And I want you guys to understand, like, it wasn't that I suddenly was inspired. I wasn't waking up with energy like, yeah, like, let me change my life. Today I'm gonna change my life. Like, no, bro, that wasn't it. You know, I wasn't thinking that this is the day. It's not even like that at all. It's like, I just didn't want to fail. That is cool. I just did not want to fail. I didn't want to miss the deadlines. I didn't want to show up unprepared. I didn't want that feeling where you know you did this to yourself. Like, you know them ones where like you're in a consequence right now. You just think like, damn, this is actually my fault. Like, I had plenty of time to get this coursework done. I had plenty of time to actually go to the gym. And I was making excuses. Now this is my fault. And I just didn't want that. And I think that was what was enough to push me personally. I literally had moments where I wanted to do everything but the work. Everything but sit down and revise. Everything but get content. Even cleaning my room looked productive. Or like, let me organize my pencils in my drawer. Like, bro, where are you? What we did? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? I think I just started doing the next thing. Like, not the whole mountain, not like climbing the whole thing, just the next step. One of the best things I can give someone, yeah, is, and I do this myself, and it has been so helpful. Whenever you have a problem, yeah, you have like a list of things, bro, write it down, bro. Just, when I say write it down, it doesn't even have to be like with pen and paper. Like, have some sort of like to-do list and write everything down. Just offload. I call it offloading. That's it. Offload everything that's inside your brain. Like, whenever you keep things in your brain, yeah, there's so much in your brain that you just get stressed. You don't even know what it is you have to do. Sometimes you'll write it down, yeah, and you realize that, like, wait, why was I bugging? Like, this is actually not that deep. Like, I can actually get this done, you know what I'm saying? But when you don't write it down, it's all in your head. It's hard to know, all right, cool, let me do this, let me do that, let me do this. I also say, once you've written it down, like, break it down as well. So like, one of the things that I love doing is, if I have coursework to do, one of the things that stops me from doing coursework is I don't know where to start. So the first task for coursework as a subtask could be write a plan of how you're going to do this coursework. And that's it. And for me, that's easy enough. Like, okay, I can write a plan. Like, just read it, write a plan. I'm not even saying I'm going to do it. However, sometimes what will happen is I will end up doing it because now I know what to do and I'm here already, might as well continue. You know what I'm saying? That really helps. But just writing a plan, like, all right, cool. Step 1, I need to do this. Step 2, they're asking me to do this. Step 3, I need to do this. I need to make sure that I have this and this and this. And I've written all that down, and I just start attacking it one by one, and the coursework is done. Like, that's literally it, man. It's such a simple thing to do, and yet, you know, for some reason, I'm only just figuring that out in my 3rd year. Like, what am I doing? But here we are, man. At least we found it, innit? Discipline is choosing what consequence you actually want. It's not willpower, it's ownership. I definitely say that I don't chase motivation anymore. I respect consequences. Most people aren't avoiding working, they're just avoiding discomfort. So the question I ask myself now is, what happens if I don't do this today? If I don't revise today, I'm choosing panic later. If I don't write today, I'm choosing stress and low quality. If I don't show up prepared, I'm choosing embarrassment. I just stopped deciding based on how I was feeling, based on vibes or anything like that. I started deciding based on outcomes. When I'm stuck, I make it stupidly small, like stupidly small. 20 minutes, 1 paragraph, 1 email, 1 practice question, because honestly, momentum is actually a cheat code. Saying, all right, cool, I'm gonna do 5 minutes of this thing, and then you get there, you do the 5 minutes, and you start feeling like, you know what, man's here, like, let me just do the rest. Like, it's such a cheat code. I think you have to learn to trick your brain to allowing yourself to do something for 5 minutes. Whatever happens after that is up to you. Another thing I'll say is that I stopped negotiating with myself at the wrong time. So for example, if I let myself think too long, then what I'll realize is that I'll find a reason to delay. So yeah, one thing I just want you to ask yourself today is, what's one thing that you're avoiding right now? And what's the real consequence if you keep avoiding it? And I'm saying not the dramatic consequence, the real one. Really think about it. The one that you'll feel in 2 weeks, what is that consequence? Avoidance doesn't remove the task, it just reduces your options. I really do feel that. Don't feel like you need like a new personality all of a sudden. They're like, oh, I need to be this happy guy ready to conquer everything. I think you just need a new standard. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if if you did. If you feel like you got something from it, you took away something, leave that in the comments as well. If you have any unique experiences or even experiences that were similar to mine, feel free to drop that in the comments. I'd literally love to read any single one of your comments. I will try and post some more of these types of videos as well, and kind of a bit about what I do as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it.